MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And now, Josh Rojas. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:20.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And he's retired 1 away.
The first baseman, Haven.
Ready now is Haven Smith. First offering on its way. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-0. Smith stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's a second-year big leaguer. Three and 0 now. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Ketel Marte, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Number 25 is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
He's set, and the pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 0-1 the count. Acuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Marte is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So here is Austin Riley. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Runners off for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a liner. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Cole Calhoun.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
The batter will be Dalton Varsho, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Swanson onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Carson Kelly. There's a breaking pitch that's reached for and hit foul off to the right. It's strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And now here is Adam Duvall, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Duvall.
First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Calhoun is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, Ian Anderson.
Ian Anderson.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Here it comes on 1-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Anderson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Van Meter goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. No home runs just yet, and a pair of RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, number 25, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Darno is there, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
Leading off for the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number
And
13.
here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Acuna Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to check his swing there, but did he go around? He did, says Kenny Jansen at first. Strike 1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order
The
here.
first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Next to hit, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Acuna is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a liner. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Fastball well outside.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Josh Rohan.
And now pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
And the runner back safely. That brings up Pavin Smith as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another 1-2 delivery. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, The center fielder, Ketel.
Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitch.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. The windup and the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get to the chase again.
Grounded back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Adam Duvall. A base hit in his first trip.
Leading up for the Braves, the left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cole Calhoun is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Dalton Varsho started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Standing in now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Rosario is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So 2 down and a runner at first. And here's Josh Van Meter. From the belt, the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Varsho leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
2 men on, 2 out, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he falls behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ian Anderson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
To third, reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate here is Ozzie Albies. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Now here it comes. Fastball, and this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. So now into the box is number 25. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic and motion, we might have something.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Josh Rojas. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's safe.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. One out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Stepping in now, Haven Smith, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the first out. Austin Riley stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Now the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 down. Next, here is Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here it comes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up is Carson Kelly. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the pitch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Line to the right side. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Back to Truist Park. Humberto Castellanos gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. Now at the plate is Adam Duvall.
Leading up for the Braves, the left fielder, Adam Duvall.
He's set and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-1 home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. Right to him. To second for one. On to first. A double play.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now that's popped up. Smith just to the right of the mound, and that will end the inning. Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. stepping up is Josh Van Meter. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch on its way.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swinging a soft liner, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. David Peralta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Hard hit at third. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-0. Noah Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ehire Adrianza is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Ramirez, the former Angel, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in next, Freddie Freeman, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Josh Rojas. His career line against Will Smith. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Haven Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1 and 2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next to stand in is Ketel Marte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That evens it up 1 and 1. Here's the pitch. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Two pitch is fouled away. Arizona down to its last strike. Right side hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Anderson takes the win on the mound.